welcome back to my channel At Home with Kayla. Today we're going to look at some tips for getting ready for back to school. I have a couple of boxes full of school supplies that I have gotten from couponing and also from clearance finds. So if you ever find things after back to school time when they put things on clearance for super cheap, I have these like notebooks and folders that I got from Target for 90% off a couple of years ago, and it's just tons of supplies. If you have a box or extra little container you can put things in, this can really help get you ready for back to school. So luckily my kids, they have very small school supply list. So this is everything right here, and all of this I had on hand except for the colored pencils. I had to go purchase those, but everything else I had ready to go. So that really helped me get prepared for back to school for them, because I could just go into the closet or wherever you keep your items and go ahead and pack these up for them to take into school on the first day. I wanted to let you know, if you are completely new to my channel, I'm so thankful that you're here, and if you enjoyed today's video, definitely consider subscribing to my channel. That way you don't miss out on any new home things that I'm doing. I do cleaning and cooking, and also just different little routines around the house, family time, stuff like that. And one other thing that I like to do for back to school is make a little gift for the teachers. So I got this cute little bag at Target. I got an M keychain for Axel's teacher, and then I had some of these cute little pins to put in here. All right, guys, so another tip I have is making a little station for back to school where you're going to do like homework supplies, things like that. So once your kids are at home in the evening, if they have homework or they have a project or different things, they have a designated area that has supplies. Now, they may keep some things in their room, of course, but I am going to do this little station right here in the kitchen. So this drawer is perfect for putting pens, pencils, markers, and again, these are all things that I had on hand already. So I'm going to put everything in this drawer. So I think that this looks pretty nice. We've got the markers for the whiteboard, we've got highlighters, pens, colored pencils, regular pencils, mechanical pencils, lead for that, pencil sharpener, crayons, markers. I think that that's going to be plenty enough stuff. Now, I also have these little chalkboard markers because I like to make the kids back to school signs. So for their first day back, I got all this trash I gotta throw away, but for their first day back, I made them little signs that they can hold up for a picture. One sign I've had ever since Chloe was in kindergarten. It's just a little chalkboard, and then another one I got new that I'll show you guys in a minute. But I'm also working on utilizing these little slots here in my kitchen. So some have my stuff, some stuff has mail. This has like cards and then thank you cards that we're writing for, cards that Chloe got for her birthday. I put a little notebook for Chloe, so if she has any papers that I need to send her something, she can put them right here, plus if she needs that for homework. Then I also made a little cubby for Axel's stuff. So he already has some things we're working on at home, you know, to get ready for first grade. And then we also have like a little notebook that his teacher gave, or a little folder. And then I put him a little notebook so that way he can use that if he has homework this year. You know, Axel is in first grade and Chloe, she is in 8th grade. So definitely a big age gap there. And over here in this, I just have like little stamps for mail and things like that, but not perfectly organized, but it's coming together. So next, I want to show you what all I'm using these other drawers for. So this is kind of like my back to school lunch station, I guess you could say, where I'm going to go ahead and make lunches right here in this area. So in this drawer, I'm going to put some snacks. I have the little silverware, and I also have these little lunch notes that I'm going to use probably for Axel's lunch, and I have some snacks that I'm going to put down in this drawer as well, things that they'll eat in their lunch pretty often. I got this baggie organizer from Target. Absolutely love this. Plus I have some extra baggies back here, so if I need baggies for sandwiches sandwiches or other snacks, they're right here. So that makes it so much easier. Oh, this drawer already started coming open. So I got their lunch boxes kind of smushed in here. But this one right here on top is Chloe's new lunch box that I got her for 8th grade. And then Axel has a couple of these Bentgo lunch boxes. So I'll probably use his dinosaur one for him. And I got those lunch boxes off Amazon. Now down here, I have the Bentgo boxes. I have several different ones that I use for their lunches. So I have a small one, and then I have these others. So if you do pack your kids' lunches, I think that having a little lunch area will make it so much easier because everything is just in one spot. So when you start packing lunches at night or in the morning, you're ready to go. So I do have several different snacks that I'm going to put in their lunches. Let me know in the comments, what are some of your kids' favorite snacks for you to pack for them? I got this huge box of the Rice Krispie treats actually at Publix. I was considering going somewhere like Sam's Club to look at some things because I just got a new Sam's Club membership. So I'm kind of excited about that. And maybe I'll go there one day, do some kind of haul. Let me know if you guys are interested in something like that. But I do want to go ahead and stick some of these snacks in the drawer and then go there another day and see what all they have. But I thought that this box was just humongous for the snacks. I had not seen that many for the variety pack of the Rice Krispies. So I definitely wanted to get those for the kids. So I'm going to stick a few in this drawer. But there's so many of these. They'll definitely have some of these that they could snack on at home as well. Now, Axel, he eats pretty healthy in his lunch each day. He loves having fruit. But Chloe doesn't like as many fruits and veggies and things as he does. So I do put a few other snacks in there. These may not be the most healthy choice of snacks, but I try to put some things in there that I know that they like and that they're going to eat. So I'm going to go ahead and put a few of these in here as well. And as you can see, there's still a ton of these Rice Krispies left, so I'm going to put these in the pantry. Next, I want to show you guys these little silverware packs that I got off of Amazon. I love these. I had gotten a small one at Target last year for Axel, but he lost one of the pieces. So I ordered, I believe it was a 4-pack of these, and they weren't very expensive off Amazon, but they come with the fork, the spoon, and the little like butter knife. So they're great for either if you're packing lunches for your kids, or if you take lunch to work, you could definitely use these for yourself as well. And there's Ace. He loves to be up on the counter right in the middle of what I'm doing. So I'm going to show you a close-up of these. We've got pink, blue, green, and a tan or beige color. And when you open it up, you can see right here, you've got the fork, the spoon, and a little butter knife. So this is so cute. Now you can put the whole container in their lunch, or sometimes I'll just take the fork out and put it in Axel's lunchbox because that's the main utensil that he needs, and that way he doesn't have to worry about trying to open it. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting everything ready for their lunches. I normally pack their lunches the night before, so I'll do it either before or after dinner. That way I don't have so much that I need to do in the morning. And most of the things that I pack in their lunches, they last just fine without getting like soggy or anything like that. So they want peanut butter and jelly right now. So you can see right here, blackberry jelly. My husband's aunt made that for us. We had like 4 jars, and Axel's been eating it so much that that's our last little jar there. And then Axel loves fruit in his lunches, so I'm going to go ahead and pack those for him. Now, Chloe likes regular peanut butter and jelly. She doesn't like the blackberry, the homemade kind, so I got the grape, the Welch's jelly for her. But we're going to go ahead. We are going to pack the lunches. As you can see, a lot going on. The kids walk back and forth talking to me as I'm packing the lunches. All the animals are running around, so never a dull moment for sure. But, you know, if you have a moment, either you want to do this after your kids go to sleep, or if you want to do it, you know, while they're still up running around, whatever works best for you and your family. I definitely think having a routine like this helps save you so much time and really take some stress off of having to do everything first thing in the morning. Now, don't get me wrong, if that is what works best for you, then definitely do that. But I found that for me, doing it beforehand, oh my gosh, Asa was trying to get on the counter again. Doing it beforehand really just helps with the mornings, because in the mornings I'm trying to help get Axel ready and get breakfast ready and all of that. So it cuts down on some of the time. I do a little bit of stuff in the morning, but overall, I really like doing it this way. Now, the last few times I've packed Axel's lunch, he has asked for a jelly only sandwich. So Chloe's getting peanut butter and jelly, and Axel is getting just jelly. So that, I don't know, he said that he's loving the way that just the jelly tastes. And the other morning he wanted 3 jelly sandwiches for breakfast, you guys. I was like, okay, so whatever works. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, whatever your kids like. I'm using my little sandwich cutter that I got from Pampered Chef. So this thing, it makes kind of like the Uncrustable type sandwiches without having to buy the Uncrustables. So I go ahead and do this. I know when the kids were little, or well, when Chloe was little, her Nana, sometimes when she watched her for me when I was at work, she would just take a cup and she would put it over the sandwich and it would make it like an Uncrustable. So you don't need a little fancy tool to be able to do that. And again, if you are completely new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in for this video. Make sure to introduce yourself in the comments below. I love to get to know you. And if you want to give some tips on back to school, always, leave a comment. It helps everyone to see what everyone's different tips and tricks are. And tell us, what are your favorite things to pack in your kids' lunches? I've seen where so many people pack like these fancy and so like cool looking lunches, but I have not really mastered that skill yet. But I kind of keep it simple, especially with Chloe's lunch. Like I said, she only likes certain things, so I'm putting a few little things in her lunch that I know that she will eat. Mainly consist of like sandwich and chips and a couple of little snacks. With Axel, he loves having fruit. Like if he had all fruit in his lunch, he'd probably be fine with that. But I normally will pack him some kind of sandwich, or sometimes he wants just lunch meat rolled up. I know that might sound weird, but just without any, bread or anything. And then I always pack him fruit. So we've got blackberries, strawberries, oranges, all of that. He just loves fruit. I mean, some mornings he just wants fruit for breakfast. It just depends on his mood that day. Sometimes he wants something else for breakfast that's totally unhealthy, but just the way that it goes. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wash off this fruit and get it packed in the lunch.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. Fill my head with roses. I can't help
So I'll try to link different things that I'm using down in the description box in case you want to pick up any of these items. A lot of things are off of Amazon. So these little lunch notes, I think they're super cute. But Axel, he doesn't know how to read yet. He'll probably be learning that this year in first grade. So this little card says, I love you more than ice cream. And even though he can't read that completely, he can see the little ice creams on here. So I'm just going to write a little note. I'm going to put Mama Hearts Axel, because he knows how to spell mama and he knows how to spell his name, of course, and he knows what the heart means. So that'll be easy for him to read when he looks at his lunchbox and he sees this little note. It is very hard to write with one hand and hold on to this. Okay, so it is very hard to hold on to this little card and also hold a camera with one hand, so not my best filming moment there, but anyways, there's the little card. I think it turned out cute. I'm going to put it in here, and I'll put it on the very top when I put his bento box in here in the morning. And I forgot to show you the signs that I made for their first day back at school. So I did not record on the very first day back to school. There was just so much going on, but I am going to pop up a couple of pictures for you guys for that. And of course, I'm just still doing this same routine each day, but I didn't record that first day because you guys know it is hectic when you're trying to get everything that first morning back to school, get back into the routine after summer. So each morning I wake up at about 5 a.m. and I go ahead and head downstairs to start getting the lunches in the lunch boxes, go ahead and get myself ready, and then I wake up the kids at around 5:30.
Your smile. What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on a fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just want to go my own way, gonna let the past burn down, cause honestly don't want to be stuck in boring conversations with you. I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way.
So you can see Axel here, the little sleepy head, but he is up and he's dressed, waiting on some breakfast, and there's Ace. So this morning, Chloe wanted some Fruity Pebbles for breakfast. I'm fixing her. She's about to come downstairs. And remember when I told you guys, sometimes Axel loves a healthy breakfast, all fruit in the morning, or, sometimes he'll want waffles or cereal. This morning in particular, remember this is not the first day of school because I didn't record the first day of school. I waited a little bit, but he wants a pizza Lunchable this morning. But you know what? As long as he's eating something and he's getting a full belly before school, I'm going to go ahead and do it. So don't judge me too much for it. What's the craziest thing your child has requested for breakfast in the morning, and have you honored that request? I'd say probably one of the craziest things is in the summertime, Axel asked for ice cream for breakfast one morning. And here's Chloe eating her cereal, all ready for her day. Another thing that I do early in the morning before we go to school is I take the dogs out for a walk. So as you can see, it is still very dark. It's around 6 a.m. now. I'm going to walk them before we get ready to leave the house. So on this particular morning, I took the kids to school and then I went and got my hair done because my husband and I were going on a date this night. So went ahead and did that. Now I'm just getting together all the laundry. As you can see, I folded a bunch of laundry. I did that yesterday, and then I am going to take all the laundry up to Axel's room. Who else has a child who changes clothes probably 3 or 4 times a day? I've got to get him to limit down the outfit changes because he loves to just change clothes, dress up. Like 1 minute he's a cowboy, next minute he's a police officer, astronaut, whatever it may be, and he's got to change the clothes for all of that, certain pants, certain shirts, all of that stuff. So I have washed just about his whole wardrobe here. I'm going to take all of this up to his room. Chloe only had a couple of things I needed to wash, and so I put those in her room, so a little more simple. So I'm going to take all of this in his room, and since the last time that you guys saw his room, it was very organized. He's been doing really good about cleaning up, but he does have a few extra things laying around, and when I open each drawer, they're like messy. There's random clothes in it. The top drawer was supposed to be like pajamas and underwear. I've got random shorts in the shirt drawer. You can see his shirt drawer. You see how it's almost empty? That's because he's worn like every shirt when he did not need to wear that many shirts. And some of the stuff he puts in the dirty clothes, it may not even be dirty, but you can really see how messy these drawers are. I'm not going to organize them perfectly just because I know this will happen again, but I am going to go ahead and put away all of his clothes where they go, and hopefully they'll stay semi-organized. We'll see.
Shouldn't be so complicated. If I listen to my heart, I'm gonna leave it all behind. Find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
So what is it that people say? Not perfection, but progress. So again, it's not perfect, but his drawers are definitely a lot more organized than they were when I came in here. And I'm going to go ahead, show you what all we got. So mostly organized. The bottom drawer has like sweatpants and some long sleeve shirts and different things. So they're kind of a little piled in there. Got a little hair on some things from Aurora, our husky. Nothing new there. You could wash something and the next thing you know, it has hair on it. But another big back to school tip that I have is picking out outfits for the week. So with Axel, I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all his outfits already picked out. I put these easily for him to go ahead and grab when it's time. I'm going to put them right inside his closet. He can grab them for each day of school. Now with Chloe being 13, she picks out her own outfits, but I have her at least pick them out the night before. And of course, if there's any weather changes, you can switch up the outfit, but she does all hers herself. Sometimes she asks for my advice a little bit, but with Axel, I lay his out. That way we don't have any kind of, fussing in the morning. Your outfit's already laid out and you're ready to go. So big tip on helping you have a smooth back to school and smooth every day of school once school starts back for your family. So something new that I'm doing, and this doesn't really have to do with back to school, but I picked up this whiteboard, also the little magnets at Walmart, super cheap for all these items, probably around $10 maybe. And then I got these printables off of Etsy, and I'm thinking about making my own printables, but for now I'm going to use these, and I'll link it below in case you want to grab them. But with Axel not knowing how to read yet, this will be perfect because it has pictures of each chore. I'm going to start a chore chart for the kids because sometimes I tell them little chores to do, but I really want to help with getting them used to doing weekly chores. It helps with learning responsibility, and then I'm also going to pay them a little bit to do the chores, and I got some like cute little wallets. I'm going to let them choose which wallet they want, and I'm going to put their chore money in it each week, and then that way they can kind of see how much they earned each week or for the month. So these are the little wallets that I got. They came in a little budget planner that I got off of Amazon, I believe, and I'll link them below if I can find them. But I've had them for a little while. I'm not sure which one they're going to pick that they will like the most. So I'm going to show you. It has like a little Velcro button, if I can get it with this one hand. And it's just a little simple little plastic envelope, but I think it's going to be cute and it makes it a little more fun. So I'm not sure which one they're going to choose. I'm going to let them choose after school. I'm kind of thinking that for Chloe, she'll either pick maybe the rainbow one or maybe the cactus one. I'm not sure which one she'll like the best. I think with Axel, he'll either pick the green one because his favorite color is green, or I'm kind of thinking he might like the little clouds with the lightning bolt or the confetti one. So I don't know. We'll see if I'm right on any of the choices that they're going to choose after school. So I got each of the chores cut out and organized to what I think I'm going to have each of them do. So now I'm going to open up these magnets and put them on these. Each magnet pack has like 10 in it, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it between each of the chores so it'll kind of like hold it together. I put 10 different things for each of them, and then I also made a little part at the bottom of things that they can do either together or kind of like both of them have that responsibility. For example, they take out the trash, but they take turns taking out the trash, so I put that as a together responsibility. And they normally walk the dogs together, things like that. So I'm going to go ahead, put these on here, and then I'm going to show you guys. So let me know if you do chores for your kids, if you have like a set thing for them to do, or you just kind of tell them, you know, as you go, like, hey, you know, do this or that, because I've never really had a set chore chart. They have done chores before, and they normally clean their rooms and things like that. But I really want to do this because I found that the other day, it was like a Saturday, and I had a lot of stuff to do, and, you know, I'm trying to clean everything and do everything, and I made them each a list of like 4 things to do that day. And when they did all of those things, it helped me tremendously around the house. Honestly, more than I had thought that it would. So by giving them some little chores, I don't feel like it's too much, but it takes a lot off of my plate, really. So it's really helpful. So you can see right here the different chores that I put for them, and I think that these are pretty good. Like I said, some things are things that they already do. Chloe always does the litter box. I never have to ask her. She just does it. And that was one of the conditions of us getting cats, is that she would be responsible for taking care of them and doing all of that. So ever since we got our cats, I've never had to clean the litter box. So that's something that's really nice, because I do a lot of cleaning up after the dogs, depending on the day. So anyways, this is what it looks like. Let me know what you think. Another thing that I like to do before I pick up the kids in the afternoons is I pack my little lunch box here, or little lunch bag, with snacks and drinks for us, because sometimes I want to eat a snack when I'm waiting in that car rider line. Sometimes that is a long line. And I also like to put some of their favorite snacks and drinks because they're normally hungry when you pick them up from school. So having a little snack on the ride home, I think, is nice. And it also sometimes cuts down on the asking, oh, can we stop here or there, or, you know, get something, all of that. I'm like, Mama's got snacks right here. So let me know if you do something like that as well. And on their very first day of school, I packed them each a special surprise like snack and drink. So we're back at home and they are looking through the wallets. They looked at the chore chart. They're kind of checking that out. And now they are going to choose their wallet to receive some money for doing their chores. So we'll see if I was right on any of these choices, you guys.
I don't want to be trapped in a box. I just wanna go my own way. 'Cause I am on my way. Okay, I'm gonna do any money, mo.
Well, just do the one you like the best.
Any money, mo. Catch a tiger by its claw, and then let it go if it growls. If it growls, let it go. But if it doesn't, then don't let it go. But if it does, then let it go. Climb up a tree and you didn't catch it yet. Then you hide in a tree branch. Then squirrels start.
Which one's it gonna be? I'm gonna tell a story.
Bite you. Any money, money. I'm chopping out which one's it. Mo. So it's either gonna be this one, which is Mo, or this one, which is Mo. So any money, money, Mo. Catch a tiger by its tail. Mo.
Okay.
And then pick which one you did.
So which one are you picking?
Since it took him so long to decide, I basically already decided that I want to do the buttons.
You want to do the buttons? Okay. And another thing I do is have the kids unload their lunch boxes once they get home from school. So that is one less thing that I need to do in the afternoons. And I thought I would share with y'all. So one thing I thought was super cute is the next morning, Axel got up on his own on the weekend and he cleaned his room without being asked or anything. And he came and woke me up and said, come look at my room. I cleaned everything. So I definitely think he's going to do really well doing his chores. I hope this video helped you guys kind of get ready for back to school. And I appreciate you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.